Opinion: why Donald Trump deserves the Bharat Ratna. It is my fervent belief, even if most might find it counterintuitive or worse, that we must honor President Trump with the Bharat Ratna. This would be for his stellar service to the future of India and the strongest impetus he has given towards making her a great nation. For those who think I am being facetious or cynical, I assure you that I am not at all. I think that Donald has the best interest of India at heart. As a true statesman, he has helped India and her leaders overcome the last barrier towards greatness, and that is realizing that to be truly great, one must stand alone, think for oneself, and act for oneself alone. To be Atmanirbhar not just in procuring or selling goods, but also in envisioning oneself in the future as the future India. To be a great nation, needed to recover her spirit. Yes, she has come a long way. But the illusion of trying to work with others, to make friends and believe in them, was still hanging over her as a colonial hangover. Donald Trump, like a great spiritual guru, has rid her of this maya of trying to bring others along. No more illusions, he says, and like a hyperyogi, the Ishvara of the residual hyperpower, he has stripped the facade of falsehood and pretenses. India, he says, you say you are a great nation, a Vishwaguru. Now, prove it. Your gross domestic product (GDP) by purchasing power parity (PPP) is nearly 17 trillion. You are the number 3 nation by this parameter and an economic power that is growing at a fast clip, more than half the size of the US. Yet, you barely punch at your weight. So, here is the deal of the century from the art of the deal. You wish to compete with the best. Do you then start behaving like one? Is your spine going to be made of Dabur toothpaste or made up of the titanium that your greats, Shivaji or Rana Pratap, had? Are you going to have the tests of tungsten and ovaries of steel manufactured in your factories, that is, and not dumped from the nation? In short, are you going to be a wimp, or are you going to be innovative, strong, diligent, fearless, full of self-honor, and Atma-samana? This is the question of the age, thrown at the most opportune time to the nation, stirring it into the power of Sattva and Rajas after centuries of Tamas, the dark inertia that was the cause of its fall. We must thank him profusely. We must show him our gratitude for being a true friend. Any lesser leader might have compromised and given in for narrow and short-term strategic interests, for the sake of friendship. But not the statesman and visionary of the century. He has performed an incalculable service for us. We must not forget, and we must learn rapidly, and steel ourselves and see even larger and higher possibilities for ourselves. To become the nation of Sri Aurobindo, whose birthday falls on August 15th, by the way. To become the civilization state that gazes at the stars again and sees itself as the maker of the world and its future. To be the true child of Swami Vivekananda and Sri Ramakrishna. We need to spine up. It does not matter that there may be an immediate loss of 0.5% to the GDP. The gains made by the right strategic choice will outlast any short-term losses. India needs to go on a mission mode. I say intravenous steroids. Prime Minister Narendra Modi says he has not taken a vacation for the last 11 years. We pray that he or any leader who claims to lead India understands that there is no such thing for those who truly love India. We have only 4 or 5 years to tee it up, as they might say in Mar-a-Lago, whether it is our own education, our own systems of health, our security and diplomacy, our economics and alignments, all must be aligned to the ascendancy of Bharat. And that has to happen now. For a few years I had doubted whether India could truly regain her status as the nation of light, which is what the word Bharat means, by the way. Now, even that doubt has been dispelled by the Zen master. You must thank him and honor him for the kick in the pants, for the final push that makes us fall over the cliff when we have only two choices: either fall into the deadly ravines as a rock, resigned to our fate, or spread our wings and fly. You know what I will be rooting for. And I have only one person to thank for it, one who has moved from MAGA to Mika, without perhaps even realizing it himself. That is why I nominate President Trump for the Bharat Ratna. But why should I hold myself back at this time of limitless envisioning? I have changed my mind just now. In the manner of the man I greatly admire and thank. Swipe left for next video. I hereby nominate Donald Trump for the Nobel. And I hope you will all agree. Paraksit Singh is author, poet, philosopher, and medical practitioner based in Florida. Views expressed in the above piece are personal and solely those of the author. They do not necessarily ref